Hello and welcome to Charch Chat here at Open Sports. It's a sneak attack running back style today as we look ahead to week 7 and try to find some running backs that might be available in the waiver wire or guys that would not normally be in your starting lineup that you can start this week. I've got 3 of them for you this week. We begin with Rudy Johnson going up against Houston. Although technically a committee backfield by committee in Detroit, Rudy Johnson's really emerged as the guy who's getting the bulk of the carries. I'm not totally sure why, because he's kind of plotting. I don't see a lot there, but they like him, so that's more important than whether or not I like him. This week's matchup, pretty darn favorable. Houston has allowed the most rushing touchdown to opposing running backs this year. That's a very important little tidbit, and they've allowed at least one rushing touchdown in every game this year. So as bad and backwards as the Detroit offense seems to be right now, Rudy Johnson could still end up with a pretty good game here. Next guy, Sammy Morris. Now I don't have any. He goes up against Denver, by the way. I don't have any illusions about Sammy Morris, thinking he's a great back or anything, but he's about the last guy standing there in that backfield, and Denver's defense is so bad. They've allowed 9 running back touchdowns already this season, and they just gave up giant games to Maurice Jones-Drew and to Larry Johnson. And so while Sammy Morris is really just a plodding running back, this seems like a good opportunity for him to, maybe do a little something here. I mean, I don't need a lot, but a goal line carry would be just fine. Sammy, Kevin Falk's gotten goal line work a couple of games ago, but I don't think that's going to hold up. He's proven himself not to be a goal line scorer. So we'll try Sammy Morris. Hope that he can deliver a little something with Lawrence Maroney down, and it looks like we're not going to see Lamont Jordan either. So hopefully Sammy Morris a decent start. Okay, this is not my strongest week of a sneak attack running backs. There aren't a lot of great ones that are guys that are not necessarily on rosters yet. Next, Amon Green. Clearly not the strongest week of sneak attack running backs ever. He goes up against Detroit. We already mentioned this game earlier. Detroit ranks 31st against the run. They've allowed 7 rushing touchdowns already. And Amon Green, as distasteful as it sounds, he's getting some work lately. He got 8 carries and 12 carries the last 2 games now that he's back from his ankle injury. And while Steve Slayton still looks like the main guy, that might be enough carries here that Amon Green ends up getting lucky, getting a touchdown. Maybe gets a little work at the stripe. He is a bigger back. Maybe he'll quietly turn into something of a goal line back this season as they try to keep some miles off of him and keep Steve Slayton fresh. That's a possibility. And it's Detroit. This thing could be a blowout at half, and maybe Slayton just rests in the 3rd, 4th quarter, and that's a possibility as well. So, all right, there you go. Rudy Johnson, Sammy Morris, Amon Green. Green especially likely available in your league, and I like him as much as any of the other guys too. So you could just pick him up and start him if you've got bye week issues. There are a lot of good backs on bye this week, and so that's part of the reason why this sneak attack is a little meager this week. But that's okay. Doesn't mean these guys aren't good plays. All right, thanks for watching Charch Chat here at Open Sports.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.